Going live. Hi guys. Let's see. All right, we'll wait a couple of minutes. We got kicked. Let's try it again. Hold on. Let's see. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay, so we were working on our basics. Good job with that. I'm guessing. So just try to remember all these things that we talked about. Your posture is going to be the same. It's all going to be kind of the core of your basics. Yay! Hi, Ashley. Other people make it back. Thanks for coming back. Don't worry, it might happen from time to time, but we're just going to jump back on and keep moving. Okay. So let's just get into what we're going to talk about today, and then we'll get into our choreography, and then we'll be good. Okay, so today we are talking again about we are still working on our song Wahine Ilikia, and today we're actually going to be learning the last verse of this song of Wahine Ilikia. So if you want to pull up the lyrics to this song, it can kind of help if we start by going through some of that. All right, so if we go through that, we are looking at, again, this is through the Google Drive link, and you'll find your lyrics in that Google Drive with the resources folder. So let's look at some of those words, and then we will get into what we're going to talk about in relation to those words, and then we will get into the choreo. Okay, here we go. Okay, so if you pull it up, our Wahine Ilikia folder, lyrics. Whoa, what happened there? Oh, here we go. All right, so we're saying nani vale no, right? Nani vale no, ka ʻaina halava. So what we're talking about here is when we're saying something is nani, something is beautiful, right? Or pretty, or it's a beautiful thing. Remember, our words aren't really classified into one word is a noun, one word is a verb, one word is an adjective. We have one word, and depending on its context, it's either being used as a noun or an adjective. Or so something could be a beauty, and it would be kanani, it would be the beauty, right? It could be beautiful, in which case it would be nani. And you could beautify something, which would be like ho nani, but we won't worry about that right now. But yeah, so nani vale no, so we're looking at all this beauty, right? We're looking out over the Halava Valley. So Halava is a place, if you look again on our map of Molokai, you'll see that Halava is on the northeast, like the northeast corner of Molokai. So it's this beautiful, beautiful valley that's really important. And it's important to think about where it is on the island itself, right? This northeast spot. We say home ho'okipa o kamalihini. So we're saying home. Our word home is a word that comes from the English word home, right? So we say our home is a home, and it's this friendly home. Home ho'okipa o kamalihini. So it's a home to a malihini is any kind of visitor. It's any kind of like a foreigner, somebody who is new to you, a stranger. But it's not like got a negative connotation, like somebody who like some malihini. It's like a positive thing, you know. The idea is like strangers are friends you haven't met yet, like that kind of thing. So that's your malihini. Like we want to welcome the visitors and want to share like our home with them, right? So it's this home to all these visitors. So halava, you can come in, people will be friendly for you. Yay! All right, next we have ʻaina uluwehi kanoe ahiahi. ʻaina is our word for land, right? ʻaina uluwehi, and then uluwehi is this kind of like land. When you have land that is really verdant, because a lot of things are growing there, you have all of this vegetation and things like that. Vehi is anything that's sort of like adorning something, and then ulu is stuff that's growing. So if you think of all these things that are growing as they're like adorning the land, that kind of thing, then that's what you have, your ulu vehi. So it's this beautiful verdant land. Ikanoe ahiahi. So noe is the mist, right? And then ahiahi is the evening. And then it says, hualave mai kamakani ho'olua. So it's saying brought by. Love is to bring. So if you say to somebody, love mai for something, then you're telling them to bring something to you, right? So it's a place that what it's talking about here is this mist in the evening is brought to these lands by the makani ho'olua. Makani is wind, right? So just really quick to recap, going over our articles, if makani is wind, then ka makani would be the wind, right? He makani would be a wind. Na makani would be the winds. And we have a name for this makani, which is ho'olua. So what we're looking at, it's saying the wind of ho'olua. So let's talk about wind today. Let's talk about wind and how important it is. Again, all this comes back to this idea that, especially when you live, it's true of everywhere, but especially when you live on these little islands, on these tiny little ecosystems, it's really important that you get to know every little thing you can about it, and that you kind of record and track. And the Hawaiians are really, really good at that, because you want to know what's going on so that if you have any changes, you can plan accordingly. You can be ready. You can have your stores done. You can, like, you're good. And you can also kind of predict, okay, as soon as, say, for example, we have all these different kinds of winds, and we know what they all are. Because depending on which direction they come from, what they feel like, how cold or warm are they, how strong is it? Is it really gusty? Is it just kind of flowing? All these different things make these different kinds of winds, and we have names for all of these different winds. So sometimes if you're watching really closely year after year after year, and when you start feeling this specific kind of wind coming in, plus you have kind of another thing happening, then maybe suddenly this flower is about to start blooming, or the whales are going to come through in their migration pattern. Whatever it is, you can start seeing the interconnectedness of all this, and then that if something is off, what else it could affect. So when you're trying to make sure your people have everything they need to survive long term in a little place, you better know this stuff, right? All right, so let's talk about one particular kind of wind. I'm just going to try to go through this pretty fast. So it's going to be a really kind of introductory lesson about the trade winds. This is just me trying to share with you kind of how the trade winds work. And so I'm not a scientist. So if you are a scientist, don't at me. Just rely in the comments if you want to clarify anything. We will all be better for it. So I'm going to use my ipu heke to just go over a few things. We hear a lot about the trade winds in Hawaii, right? People talk about them a lot. The trade winds are named that because, like, the tradespeople would come, like, got to know these winds really well when they're, like, traveling around trading things. We call them moa'e. Moa'e is the word for trade, a general word for trade winds. So the trade winds, all right, this is my ipu heke. We're going to play imagination time. We're going to pretend that this is the earth, okay? So this is the earth. Yeah, I know it's not round. That's okay. Just use your imagination. This is our earth right here, right? Yes, this is the North Pole. This is the South Pole. Let's pretend this is in the center, and we're going to call this the equator. So there's our equator, right? And in the middle of the equator, we know that the equator is warmer than the rest of the earth, right? Up here, it's super cold. Down here, it's super cold. Here, it's really warm because it's out and it's closer to the sun. So it's getting most of the solar energy that's coming in, which makes it warmer. So there's a lot more energy here, a lot more energy coming in here from the sun. There's a lot less energy coming here up here because it's farther away from the sun, right? So what happens to the energy here is, like, it wants to find a home up here. So it wants to fill in all the extra space that's up here. A lot of energy, pack. It wants to move up here where there's more space. It kind of gets sucked up there. Again, I'm not a scientist, so I know this is not the right term for this, but that's the idea. So energy is moving up. What happens with that is that means air is moving up. So you got warm air here, right? And that warm air moves. What happens is this warm air gets pushed up above the earth. So this is out above the earth, right? Towards space. not in space, but towards it. You know what I mean. Out, it goes out, and then it's again traveling up towards the poles. So it's going up here, and same thing with the South Pole. It's going the other direction too. It's going down, up, and down like this. So, but let's just talk about what's going in the north. So it's going like this. So it goes out, away from the earth, towards the sky, up towards the poles, and then it comes back down to sea level. It doesn't go all the way up to the poles. It only goes a little way. It's like 30 degrees, like this. So what happens? It goes out into the sky, traveling up towards the poles, coming back down to sea level, and then back down towards the equator. Out and up. You have this constant effect going like this, right? Okay, so it's constantly, again, equator up, out towards the poles, back down towards the sea, and towards the equator again. It's warmer, 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 getting colder, 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 and now it's coming back to the equator, getting warmer, 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 getting pushed up, out. Yeah. So this is called the Hadley. It's a Hadley cell. That's what it's called. All right. So in the process of this, you also have the Earth. You also have the Earth spinning, right? So the winds are going like this, but the Earth is also spinning. So as it's going like this, what happens is it ends up on a slant. So it comes in from, if our islands were like right here, the winds are going to come up, and then they're going to come out, and then they're going to end up coming from the northeast side across the islands. So the wind is actually going like this. Up and over, out, up, over, down, out, over. So you have this constant cycle of air that's flowing over the islands, and it's kind of like forms a nice gentle breeze. That's the trade winds, okay? So the trade winds, they come at northeastern direction, northeastern or east-northeastern. When you hear a wind called like a north wind or a northeastern wind, that's the direction it's coming from. So it's coming from the northeast down across all of the islands. So it's being pushed over across. So it's kind of this really steady flow of air, and causing this like breeze. It is starting to change, unfortunately. It's pretty consistent. The speed is like between 5 and 20 miles per hour, but it's starting to change. It used to be like 300 days a year. The trade winds were steadily blowing. Now it's down to like 220. Ugh. So what happens when they start changing? Well, if there's less wind, then they're worried that can cause lower rainfall in the places where the trade winds flow over those areas. So we're worried about that, and it can cause drought and all those kinds of things. Because anytime you have wind, especially when it's interacting with other wind, it's creating lots of weather, right? Yes. All right, so that's a little bit about the cycle of the trade winds. Remember that the warm air travels up from the equator into the sky, high up above the earth. It starts drifting over towards the poles, and then it falls back down to sea level, and then starts going back towards the equator and flowing over the Hawaiian Islands as it goes. So it's constantly doing that. It's doing that all over the world. So everywhere that's in that section of degrees, the 30 degrees, is experiencing the same thing as the Hawaiian Islands. Okay, so hopefully that wasn't too whatever, but if it is, oh well. Okay, so here we're talking about the ho'olua wind, right? And so again, like I was saying, when you know that the Halawa Valley is on that northeastern corner of Molokai, and you think about those northeastern trade winds are constantly coming down, Halawa Valley is really experiencing the most of that, right? Well, it's talking about a different wind here, the ho'olua wind. The ho'olua wind is a northern wind, so it's coming down like this. And if you've got kind of stuff going like this, what happens when winds hit each other? You get weather happening. So this is what happens when you have these weather systems, and you start knowing that when that ho'olua wind is blowing from the north, that it can start creating some storms, bring rain and things like that. So that's what we're talking about here. Nani bale no Ka'aina halava, home ho'okipa o ka malihini, ʻaina uluwehi I ka noe ahi walave mai ka makani ho'olua. So again, we have that noe ahi, this evening mist coming in that's been brought down by the makani ho'olua, the ho'olua wind. Yeah, every island has its own wind patterns, especially this area Halawa Valley, because again, it's in that key spot on the northeastern part of Molokai, so it's experiencing a ton of different kinds of winds. So you've got like over a dozen different winds that are hitting this particular spot on the island. And so once you get to know those things, then you can get to know, predict the weather patterns based on what wind you're feeling at any time. All right, so let's dance it. Yes? So our kahea for this is nani vale. So everybody say nani vale. One more time, call it out. Nani vale. Good. One more time. Nani vale. Good. Okay, we're going to start our nani vale with a side kaholo. Okay? So again, your side kaholo is the same footwork as your regular kaholo. So you're starting with your right, tap, left, tap. Okay, so you're going to mirror me. So make sure that you're mirroring. I'm going to step back on my left, but it's your right. So mirror me. I'm stepping back on my right, left, tap, left, tap. Again, step back, right foot, left, right, and left. Again, here we go. Sway back to the right and turn, sway back to the left. And turn my back foot, stepping out towards the back and back. One more time with my right foot, right, and left, left. Okay? Your side kaholo. If you have trouble with your side kaholo, practice it. It's the kind of thing, it's like riding a bike. Once you get the hang of it, you're like, oh, good, you got it. If you have trouble with the footwork and you can't figure out why, send me a video of it, because usually I can look at a video and be like, oh, you're not tapping on this spot, or oh, you need to remember to sway back. It'll help you. So shoot me a video if you need some help with that, no problem. We're going to go like this. Your hands are going to go here, and we are facing down, and we're going to flip over, and then switch, and flip over. So you're presenting out like all this beauty that's surrounding you. And so for nani vale no. So we're stepping here, step back, and flip the hands to present around, and here to the front. So we're flipping both hands, okay? And it's like you're going, oh, right? Okay, so look back, and we're here, and switch. Now, we are not needing to, we're not doing any of this. You're not moving your arm in relation to your body, because the turn of your body is giving you all the rotation you need. So don't feel like you have to go like this. Just place it straight out, stepping out, leave it there, and then we change. And then here, okay? So leave it straight out, don't move it. That makes sense. Then from there, we say ka'aina halava. Nani vale no ka'aina halava, right? Yeah. We're going to kahela, which is our points, right? We're going to point right, left, and right, left. So we just finished here. And this hand is going to go up. So go ahead and leave your right hand out. We're going to go here, open, switch, here, open. Again, you're presenting, and it's the same thing. So your hands are switching together. Here, see how my hands are switching, flipping at the same time. 45 degrees, 45 degrees. One side and then the other. Let's start with our side kaholo and going into that kahela. We've got our first line done. Okay, ready? 5, 6, 7, go. Nani vale no, to the front. Ka'aina halava. Make it small. Remember, this is a little fast, so we don't want to have to like be going like this huge moves. Keep it simple. It's such a gentle and relaxing song. So we want to dance in that kind of gentle, relaxing way too. We don't want to make it difficult on ourselves. Do it again. Ready? Side kaholo. 5, 6, 7, go. And open to the front. Kahala. Right, left, and right, left. Ready? Do it again. And 5, 6, 7, go. Nani vale no. Open. ʻaina. Halava. Again. 5, 6, 7, go. Nani vale no. To the front. ʻaina. Halava. Okay, now we go into home hoʻokipa akamalahini. So it's a friendly home for the visitors. So visitors should feel friendly, should feel like they're going to be welcomed when they come here and visit, right? So we're just going to do a kaholo here. Keep it nice and simple. We're just going kaholo right, left, right, left, right, left. And then another set. Just right, and left, right, left. So just 2 simple sets of kaholo. We're going to go, hands are going to go out here, and then you're going to make a little home. Make your little home there. Make sure that you're not like directly covering your face. Try to hold it out and keep it sort of like so you can see your eyes above your fingers. Here, out, and then again here, and then we're going to bring it in. So 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Do that with your kaholo. Ready? 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 5, 6, 7, go. Home. Oh, sorry, I switched it. Started the hands out first and then here. My bad. So again, 5, 6, 7, go. Home, ho'okipa. Okay, now we're just going to go out. Akamalahini. Yeah, let's go. Let's go all the way out. Everybody's welcome, right? Okay. All right, go back to, again, home, ho'okipa. 5, 6, 7, go. Home, ho'okipa, akamalahini. Okay, full 8 counts. Good. Back to the beginning of this verse, starting with your side kaholo. Nani vale no ʻaina halava. Ready? 5, 6, 7, go. Nani vale no kahala ʻaina halava. And hands out. Home ho'okipa akamalahini. Ready? Do it again. 5, 6, 7, go. Nani vale no kahala ʻaina halava. Home ho'okipa akamalahini. Yeah? Good. Next part. ʻaina uluwehi I kanoe ahi ahi. When you're practicing your words, don't forget, this is a good place to practice not putting your okina in places where you don't want it. So if you notice, we only have an okina on the front of that word ʻaina, the very first word. So we say ʻaina. So even when your next words start with a vowel, you have to blend them into the previous word before that. So the difference is I say ʻaina uluwehi as opposed to ʻaina uluwehi. If you can hear that uluwehi, I don't want that sharp glottal stop starting uluwehi. I'm blending it in. ʻaina uluwehi kanoe ahi ahi. So we're pronouncing all of our vowels, but we're not putting the glottal stops in where we're not supposed to. ʻaina uluwehi kanoe ahi ahi. Okay, so here's what we're going to do with that. We're going to go, oh, okay. So we're going to kaholo, but we're going to roll. And we're going to go kaholo diagonal imoa. So we're going to be here. we're turning our body, and we're going right, left, right, and then we're going to turn now this way, go this way, left, right, left. Okay, do it again. 5, 6, 7, go. Right, left, right, left, right, left. So turn your shoulder here. Make sure your body's staying in line. You're making a big sideways V or a big greater than sign, smaller than sign. You know what I mean. All right, here we go. So we're going to roll. ʻaina uluwehi. We're rolling. Okay. So we're going 5, 6, 7, go. Right, left, right, left, right, left. We're going to go up. We're rolling up this way. So we're rolling here. It looks like this. We're rolling to the right, staying flat, rolling up diagonal. Okay, again, 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do that with the kaholo. Ready? 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Uluwehi. Yeah. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back. We're going to kaholo back and we're going to huli. We're going to turn. Huli means turn. So we're here and I just finished this. I'm going to step back, right, left, right, tap. And then I'm going to kaholo, finish it, left, right, left, tap. Okay? And then the hands here are going to go, I know, uluwehi, ikanoe. Your hands are here. Noe means what again? Mist, right? Kanoe ahi ahi. This evening mist. So here, I rolled up and then turn, kanoe. And then we're going to finish it here, ahi ahi. Bring them in and out. Okay, we're just kind of looking at this evening time around us. All right, let's put that together. We're starting with ʻaina uluwehi. Ready? 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, huli. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Again, 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? So when we go back on this kaholo, you're going back diagonally. 1, 2, 3, 4. But you want to not go a full 360 degrees. You want to finish facing front. So your feet are going to go around. Make sure you're stepping around same. So your right foot is stepping in a straight line with your left foot, stepping back. Then bring your left foot around in the same line, but then finish with your right foot facing in a line face so that you're facing front. Does that make sense? Okay, let's go back again. ʻaina uluwehi. Ready? 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's add that on to our beginning of this verse where we're starting with ʻaina nani wale no, ka'aina halawa. Ready? And 5, 6, 7, go. Nani wale no, kahala, ka'aina halawa, kaholo, home, home, ho'okipa, give out, akamalahini. Out. And new part. ʻaina uluwehi ikanoe ahi ahi. Last line, ua love mai kamakani ho'olua, brought by the ho'olua wind. Ua love mai kamakani ho'olua. We're going, we just finished here. We're gonna again kaholo here. Hands are, we just finished this. Now hands are gonna come up and open like that. So this is kind of going straight into that open here, right? Ahi ahi, ua love mai. Okay, and we're gonna just kaholo with that. We just finished here. We're going up, ua love mai, kamakani, and then around ho'olua. And ho'olua. Give me two, let's try 2 big gusts there. Right? All right, so let's go here where, again, we are starting with ua love mai. So we just give out with our ahi ahi. Now we go up in the air. Ua love mai, kamakani, ho'olua. And then bring your hands back here. Okay? All right, let's go back to ʻaina uluwehi, or rolling. 5, 6, 7, go. ʻaina uluwehi, ikanoe, ahi ahi, ua love mai, kamakani, huli ho'olua. And bring it back here. Okay? All right, go back to the beginning. Nani vale no. Ready? What's your kahea? Nani vale, right? 5, 6, 7, go. Nani vale no. Kahela, ka'aina, halava, and kaholo home, ho'okipa, akamalihini. And out, and roll. ʻaina uluwehi, huli, ikanoe, ahi ahi, up, ua love mai, kamakani, huli, ho'olua. And down. Should we try with music? Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Sorry, let me find my song. Okay, ready? Here we go. And nani vale. Kahela. Kaholo. And here. Roll. Huli. Open. Huli. Yeah. Do it again. Get your kahea in there, nani vale. Ready, and nani vale. Kahela. Kaholo. And roll. Huli. Up. Around. Yeah, again. Remember, if you have questions, you can always chat them here. If you have a question about something, then probably somebody else does too. So feel free to chat it up and I will see it. Here we go, ready? Nani vale? Kaholo. And roll. ʻoli. Yeah. Hano. Here we go. And nani vale? Roll. And here. ʻoli. Good. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. I want you to focus this time on bending as low as you can. So make sure that you're staying really low for this. The benefits of bending low are, the main one is that you get more range of motion when you're bending lower, but also kind of helps because when you bend lower, I think you naturally push side to side more than you do. If you're standing up, you have to think about it. If you're standing up tall, but if you bend low, then your hips are going to naturally swing out more without you having to think about it quite so much. And then the other thing is it's going to balance your weight. So especially a song like this, you know, it's a little bit fast, even though it sounds slow. And if we're doing all these really, really busy motions, then, and our upper body is moving around a lot, then it just becomes really cluttered. And what we really want is clean, simple dancing. We want to always be thinking about what is the excess motion that I can be taking out of this to make it look cleaner. It makes it look easier. It makes it look simpler. And it also is less taxing on you, right? If you're having to do all this, if your whole body is moving around while you're doing it like this, your weight's going to be thrown off. There's just going to be, it's going to be a lot more tiring for you. So you want to keep it really simple. Keep the motions small. Keep the motions simple. They speak for themselves, just like the song does, right? So just let it, so bend lower on this one. We're going to bend lower. That's our goal for this run through. Ready? Then nice and low. Here we go. And here we go. Nani vale? It's small steps. And out. Roll. Yeah? Okay, now for this one, let's talk about which way we're facing. I want us to make sure that we are turning, we're looking. Don't forget, you know this choreography is new today, but hopefully you're starting to want you to try to not, make sure you're not looking at the video too much as we're going. Try if you can to follow me less and feel it in your body a little bit more because you want to be able to watch your hands. If you just dance like this, right? It's very noticeable. So you want to make sure, so let's walk through with focusing on where we're looking with our face, and especially with our eyes. So with our nani vale, make sure you're looking out at your outstretched hand here around, And then now this one here. And then we're up. We look out. And you look a little distant because you're like presenting this place, right? You're presenting ʻaina halava. So let's do it again. Ready? 5, 6, 7, go. Nani vale no. Look out. ʻaina halava. Okay. Now let's look at our right hand. So think of it as like this is the direction we're going in a kaholo. So we're going to look. So we look here and then look at your home. And now let's look this side to the left. Bring it in. And remember, when we're bringing it in here like this, we don't want to look down at our arms because that makes us look sad. We want to look out like this. It gives us the look of looking down without actually looking like this. So let's look kind of out and out forward. When you're here, you're now kind of becoming that ambassador of this area, telling these visitors that everyone is welcome here. So you want to look out at everybody, right? Okay, so let's do home ho'okipa akamalihini. So we go kaholo, look at your right hand. Home, center, look left. Ho'okipa, bring it in. Akamalihini, look out. Hi. Good. Now we're here rolling. ʻaina uluvehi, up. Now follow your hands down. Ika noe. Ahi ahi. Again, look to the left because that's what direction you're traveling for this. And then let's look upright. Ooh, I love it. Mai. Keep your hands up. Look up towards the outstretched hand. Kamakani. Ho'olua'a. 1, 2. Bring it back down. Look at your audience. Okay, so let's do it. Let's run through it once, looking just at trying to focus on looking at our hands. Okay, ready? Here we go. Anybody? And out. To the right. To the left. Bring it in. Out. Now watch your hands. Look out. Up. And follow down. Up. Oh, I messed it up. Here, Huli. Sorry, I messed the hands up. It's okay. All right, let's run through it 3 more times. Once with me, once by yourself, once with me. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. I won't mess up this time. Anybody? And kahela. Look right. All the way out. Roll. And up. And winds. Yeah. Okay, now you do it. Ready? I'll call it out. Here we go. Get ready. Dear Kaya. Ready? Nani vale sai kaholo. And kahela. And kaholo home. And good. Now turn diagonal kaholo. Roll and up. And down your noe. And look up. And 2 in. And huli. 1, 2. Bring it back to the middle. Yeah? All right, let's do one more time with me. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? So nani vale. And kahea. Nani vale. Open. And kaholo. And in. Roll. Up. Huli. And then up. And carefully. And 1, 2, bring it back. Yeah. Okay. All right. Good job today, everybody. Sorry about our little interruption in the middle. I hope you're practicing, and I hope you learned a little bit of something about our trade winds today, about the other winds on the islands of Hawaii. Please, as always, feel free to send me any videos if you want some constructive feedback. If you are having any difficulty with any of the moves like uwehe or side kohola, which can be tricky, go ahead and send me videos. It's just for me to look at. Won't get shared with anybody else, I promise. Just for me to help you. I'm here for you, so I want to make sure that you're feeling comfortable with all of this. If you have questions about particular spots in the choreography, ask them here. You can ask them on the Facebook group page. The Facebook group is Kekukui Ho'onoa Livestream ʻohana. So go ahead and request membership to that if you haven't already. And yeah, otherwise, if I can do anything for you, let me know. If you have random questions about Hawaii or about Hula or anything like that, research and all that kind of stuff is my favorite thing. So shoot them over. Let me find the answers for you. Lots of cool stuff happening online. Other fantastic classes with LABA, with LA Belly Dance Academy. You can dance all over the world right from your living room. No matter what level you're at, there's something for everybody. Try the belly dance classes. I think there's yoga classes, which I gotta get down with. Leolani is doing another beginner ʻori Tahiti workshop this weekend, which is fantastic. If you're in LA, catch it live so that you can ask your questions right there online. It's super phenomenal. If you are in New Zealand, then you could catch it later. It's going to be posted later. I only say that because it's going to be at like 5 a.m. in New Zealand. And if that's your jam, then go for it. Trust me, it'll be worth it. That's a little early for me. So yeah, but it'll be recorded for you later, so you can do it later on. So yeah, lots of stuff just for you. We hope you're all doing well and staying healthy. And hopefully we'll see you next week. Everybody have a wonderful week, a wonderful weekend, and aloha, ahui ho.